What's Morales from Black Film and TV. Hello, KiKi.
Hey, what's up?
How's it going? I think I followed your career all the way back in Toronto when we saw each other for
Yeah.
Beale Street Could Talk.
Yeah.
What was it like when you got the call to either audition or be cast in this movie with this bevy of talent?
Ooh, I mean, just getting the opportunity to audition was just exciting because then you knew it's real, it's happening, there's a sequel, and also there's a role for me in it. But then getting the call that I actually booked it, that felt incredible. I mean, I grew up watching the first film and watching it with my family. And so, our family's always excited when I book something. But with this one in particular, I think it just feels a bit more personal, not just for me, but for my family as well. So, yeah, that felt really special booking this one.
You not only get to play a princess of Zamunda, but you get to spar with Eddie Murphy coming back. Like, now, did you do this role coming off of Old Guard 2 where you were still in shape in order to do those moves?
I did. I actually went straight from shooting The Old Guard right into shooting Coming to America. I think I had maybe 2-3 days in between the two projects, actually. So when I got to Coming to America, I was definitely ready to whoop somebody's ass.
So what was that like? Obviously, you're appearing opposite Eddie Murphy. You've got Sherry Headley. You got the original cast back, and you're just part of this cast.
I mean, that still blows my mind, honestly. To walk onto this set and to know that I am truly surrounded by legends and surrounded by people who have really become masters at their craft, and to be able to just sit back and watch that and learn from that. And I mean, and people that even, one of the things I loved about working with Eddie beyond just, being on set and learning from him is to be working with someone who was such a pioneer in creating our stories, producing and directing and writing and getting on that side of storytelling and taking more power in the stories that he participated in. And so even that was really, wonderful to be in the room with.
Mm-hmm. And you play a character who's yearning to be the lead of the country, and not to spoil anything, and we don't know where it's going to go there. How else would you describe the role you're playing besides being the daughter of, Akeem?
I mean, Mika is a fighter. She is loyal to Zamunda and her family. And when her rightful, when her birthright is challenged as who is heir to the throne, simply because she is a woman, she doesn't go down easily. And that's definitely something that attracted me to the role.
With the roles you've taken so far, what goes into saying yes to the projects?
For me, it's about pushing the boundaries of how I feel that actresses that look like me have been represented. So I think honestly, anytime I'm considering a project, I almost like check in with the little Black girl that's in me. Is she excited about the possibility of seeing herself represented in this way? And that's the thing that kind of leads me, because I just want to keep on breaking, through those boundaries and limitations of what the expectations of, a dark-skinned Black actress, what type of stories and roles I belong in.
Mm-hmm. Being that we saw you in the Old Guard and you did action, and obviously in this movie you got a little bit of action because you also do it Wesley Snipes. What's the word so far on the Old Guard 2? Is it happening? Is it too early to say?
Man, I wish I knew. I know I want to do it. And I'm just waiting for the powers that be to say, yes, it is happening. But I mean, I feel it was successful enough. I'm looking at Netflix and Skydance like, what's up? So I hope so.
What do you got coming up after this? You've got Coming to America 2, which is Coming to America, which is gonna be huge and people get to see it. Where do we see you next after this?
So I just wrapped a project, Don't Worry, Darling. That's directed by Olivia Wilde. It's me, Florence Pugh, Harry Styles, Chris Pine, Gemma Chan. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. That was again is something very different for me. It's a psychological thriller, kind of weird twists and turns. So yeah, that'll be the next thing.
Now, there's no premiere, at least because of the pandemic, for Coming to America. But when you were shooting this movie, was there a point in time where the whole cast got together?
Um, when we all got together,
Was it
mm,
the last scene?
it would have, yeah, that would have been all of us. Yep, that big scene at the end, which having that many great comedians on set at one time, that was definitely a very very fun day.
Well, KiKi, it's always a pleasure talking to you. Obviously, you're one of the today's leading ladies. Hope to see more of you. Let's hope the Old Guard 2 gets greenlit. But if not, obviously, you've got another film coming up, and we'll talk to you down the road.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.